Okay, like I said, for my NXT video, I've got a lot to talk about. So I'm gonna talk about NXT first. So it was a good solid opener. And actually, the champions, the unit, UE Undisputed Era, they celebrate. So it's basically Roddy, and Kyle come out, and they're all celebrating. He makes a promo, and then I think no, Johnny Gargano doesn't come out. So then Velveteen Dream comes out. Velveteen Dream, Matt Riddle, and the NXT OG Tyler Breeze. So he comes out. They say each of them want to battle the Undisputed Era. You guys think you're so great, but we'll prove to you that in the Undisputed Era, you guys may be united, but we'll beat you. And then they laugh. They make a joke about it. It's a promo war. But what seemingly what I'm thinking, and this is just what I saw last night, that I think in my mind, because of the fact that Tyler Breeze is kind of being in NXT and he's on SmackDown, is that he's actually doing a lot more. So they're bringing his rep. So if he brings back the North American Championship, he could actually stay on NXT, and I think he should because Raw SmackDown doesn't really need him, and I just feel like he's kind of like a waste. Like he's not really like a waste of a talent, but I think him being on NXT and just going back is fine. You know what I mean? But like I said, the Undisputed Era kind of took over last night. They like Velveteen Dream was dominating a couple. He was dominating Roderick Strong, and then Matt Riddle was dominating Adam Cole, but they won because what happened was the Roderick was gonna get pinned by the Velveteen Dream, but Fish took him out, and then the ref didn't see it. So when Roddy was the legal man, he pinned Matt Riddle and he beat him with that with the end of Heartache, and then that happened. But like I said, all this stuff is happening. All I said, what I said last night is happening. All the predictions I made is happening. But like I said, there's a lot to talk about. And then the funny thing was, it was what happened? It was basically like I said. I believe somebody's gonna get the North American title, and they got basically it was a fight. It was actually a fight after the match because Velveteen Dream got mad at Tyler Breeze and Matt Riddle tried to break it up. So what happened with Matt Riddle? Tyler Breeze and Velveteen Dream gets a fight, and Matt Riddle gets hit in the crossfire. But what happens is, um, Velveteen Dream tries to do the purple rainmaker. Tyler Breeze moves out of it. But what the thing was, he moves out of it. The Undisputed Era do a pose and standing and doing the Undisputed Era pose, and they stand in the middle of the ring. And that's what happened in there. It wasn't a lot of it. What and we did get to see Damien. I did get to see the Damian Cross debut. He's actually a good wrestler, but he's just I don't know. He's actually really strong, and I think he's basically because I've seen the Kushida and the Drew Gulak rivalry. I was gonna talk about that too. I think Drew Gulak is a good place for him to be in NXT, but Kushida and him have a good rivalry, and I think it's not just it's a rivalry, but it's also a clash of styles. Why I say that because Kushida is New Japan. He is a like a human rocket. He's a human rocket. He's like a nova. He just breathes his business, and Drew Gulak does the same thing. And it's different for him to be in 205 Live because he ditched the suit. And thing was like they don't think that Drew Gulak is Drew Gulak, and Drew Gulak is a master submission expert, but he can't compare to Kushida because Kushida could just literally he can't go blow for blow with Drew, but he can use his speed, he can use his high flying abilities, top rope moves, yada yada yada. But I also believe, and this is my thoughts. I also believe this that it's gonna happen. I didn't see Shayna Baszler yet because I think they're still doing the rivalry between her and Io. I think Bianca Belair. Sorry, I think Bianca Belair is. I had to get a correct on my neck. Uh, Bianca Belair is gonna be a rival. Will be inserted somewhere. I think once they do the next takeover, which will be in Canada, or which will be takeover Canada, and once War Games comes in for the winter, which is gonna end up happening. So like I said, it's gonna end up happening at some point. So here's what I think. Between that, I think NXT was a really good show. I think Tyler Breeze being in NXT is bringing up the ratings sporadically, and I like it. I like the fact that Matt Riddle is actually becoming a more of a factor, being a thorn in the side of the Undisputed Era. I like it. And I like the fact that newcomers are coming in, but they're actually having really good debut matches, and it's not really sucking as much. And I do like Keith Lee a little bit more because he's not trying to be like Chris Jericho, because I thought he was at first, and then he's just been dominating from what I've seen of him. And I do like Beth Phoenix being a part of, yeah. I like Beth Phoenix being a part of the Raw, because Percy is gone, I think. Yeah, Percy's gone, and I like the fact that Beth Phoenix is really. I like her for the women, for her commentary about the women and also for the men. I love it. She's a breath of fresh air, and I like the fact that she is. And I like the fact that she's a breath of fresh air because it's not so much to the point where it doesn't make any sense. You know what I mean? That's what I mean. Like, everybody was into it last night. And like I said, a lot of things are happening in NXT, and they're changing it. And the realm is changing, like I said. But all in all, NXT was really good. But my next thing I gotta talk about is NXT UK. Our brother across the pond, our European brother across the pond, NXT UK. And I got a lot to talk about, guys, because this stuff is crazy, man. This is crazy. That feud between British Strong Style and Walter, and they won. That match, Imperium won, but I'll tell you this, you're not gonna believe this, but I'm gonna tell it to you guys anyway. And this is a spoiler alert. A member from Sanity is on Imperium. Now it's a four-man squad. I can give you guys a hint. You guys can respond in the comments who you think the hint is. It could be Nikki Cross, because he actually is from Scotland. It couldn't be Nikki Cross. It could be EY. It could be any of them. But for the sake of time, because I do want to hear your guys' guesses, and it's a fun game. I'm thinking of it as a game. I'm gonna tell you, it's actually Alexander Wolf. And Alexander Wolf is a perfect fit. I'm sorry, guys, and I usually don't do this yet. I'm going to talk about Imperium, and I'm also going to talk about the matches, but it's fucking ridiculous. They're not. He did the pose and everything. It's not even the fact that they're good. It's ridiculously good. They're not even that bad. And here's the thing about Imperium. Like, they're becoming the English version of the Undisputed Era. And here's the joke, and I'm not lying, and I'm not making a pun or a joke about this. They're becoming more dominant. You take one guy from Sanity, and it's a powerhouse team. It's literally a powerhouse team, and I'm telling you this, and I'm telling you why. Case point. I'm telling you why. Because these dudes shouldn't be that good. It shouldn't be that good of a powerhouse team, but it is. It's ridiculous how they're that good, but it's not even funny. It's not even with Walter, and Walter is the big man. Imperium, and the funny thing, they got the names. And the jackets, they don't even have a logo, and the logo is just the line, their name, the font, and their name. And it's four guys. It's Walter, Fabian Eichner, his partner, and Alexander Wolf. Which case in point, like I said, UK was very, very good last night, and I'll tell you why. With Imperium getting a member, with Kenny Williams actually trying to do a stellar job against Cassius Ohno. But Cassius Ohno, I'm sorry, I don't hate him, and this is why I said in my predictions, I don't hate him. I want somebody to really kick his ass. I do. Because he is not a European wrestler. He mocks the British strong style. You mock the British people. You mock the Englishness of it. You mock them. You mock of being an Englishman. You mock it. You can't mock the wrestling. I don't like Cassius Ono because I think he's really being disrespectful. I really do. You don't like you like Jack Gallagher, but you left to go to UK thinking you're gonna get this spot and you think you're gonna be a champion. No, dude, you can't just be a dominant force and you think you're better. And you have a shirt that says, "Oh, Cassius Ono, wrestling genius." No, you're not a wrestling genius, dude. The wrestling geniuses are Harley Race, the Kerry Von Erich, the Von Erich brothers, the Freebirds, Ric Flair, Pat Patterson, Gerald Briscoe, those guys. The $1 Million Man. Those are really even the British wrestling geniuses boy, British Bulldog. British Bulldog. I'm trying to think of another European wrestler right now. Nigel McGuinness, and he was one of them. Nigel McGuinness, and also a couple other great British wrestlers. And you know what? Even even I think his name is David Hart Smith. Well, David Hart Smith, which is David and him. And there's a lot of UK wrestlers that are still in British Strong. So like Pete Dunne, the Coffey brothers, Mark Coffey, all these guys, these young guys that have been inspired by the greats. We got guys in there who do great, and this is what I mean. I just like the match was great. I love Kenny. I do love Kenny Williams. I like his gimmick. I like the whole the radio. I like the jacket with the fallout shelter. Look, I do love it. I love that logo. I just like his gimmick. His gimmick is pretty cool. I do miss his partner though, because his partner was pretty cool, and he's really cool about it. And you know what? I'll be honest, because I'll be honest, like, I like how the mod father, the mod father is actually doing pretty cool. I like the Coffee brothers are actually doing something. But I did love that women's battle royal, because that battle royal was off the top. I don't even know who won. I think Rhea had to win, because she might be facing Tony, because Tony is on another level, and she's just training every day. That's the problem. And she's becoming more of a status symbol, which I like. And I like that Rhea's doing the same thing. And I like that they're all trying to be status symbols, and they're not just trying to be. This is what I like about the UK, because they're bringing this talent to us. Like, I like Noam Dar. I love the guy. I love him on NXT UK, and I love him in 205. I just love I just love his charm. I love his charm because he's an Englishman, but he's a Scot. He's a Scot native. He's a Scotland native. It's not even bad. And you know what? It's not even bad being. It's not bad being an Englishman. Sorry, guys. I have an English accent. I turn it in sometimes. I turn it on. But like I said, I like it. I love it. I love the fact that Nigel McGuinness. I liked his storyline that he had to retire. But I like him as a commentator because, as a wrestler, he probably could have did more, but it wasn't the time. Everybody has their time, and this is what I mean, guys. Like I said, I think NXT. I think last night was really good. Imperium is stepping their game up. I won't be surprised if there's more men. If Jordan Devlin joins, I wouldn't be surprised. Like I said. But anyway, guys, like, comment, subscribe. Peace.